Oh, I am telling you something, and I've said it before. For those out there that are struggling with stuff, when I say stuff, I talk about my stuff a lot. I refer to stuff and life and feeling good and feeling not so good and feeling anxious and dealing with depression and anxiety and stress and worry and fear and a bunch of other yucky emotions. So if anyone out there is feeling kind of not so good, like mentally or even maybe physically, because I don't know if I feel great mentally or physically. I think mentally I feel fine. Physically I feel kind of sick, but I'm not in a smiley, laughy mood. But the one thing that can consistently make me smiley and laughy is pushing live on this silly little live button on social media. Hello, Julie Flanagan. Terry Kiss doesn't feel good either way. Tara Jacobs is sending me some ice cream. I could use some ice cream. And Tara Jacobs is sending me an Nemo. I don't even know what that is. Curly Fries joined. This is so fun. Wait, why am I getting all these gifts? I so appreciate the gifts. You guys are sweetest thing. I really do. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is Hello Track Days. This is, wow, I'm getting roses. I'm getting roses thrown at me. I feel like an emperor walking through my street. What was the thing, the emperor with no clothes, or the emperor's clothes, or something like that, where he's walking through the street, and everyone told him he had the most beautiful robe and the most beautiful clothes, but it was only a young boy or girl, young child, that came up and was honest, because didn't know how to lie, and said, but you're not wearing any clothes. That's the end of that story. But what's good, fam? Hi, if you're in neck of the woods, hope you're well. Thank you, Holly. Hey, it's funny, I had so many comments say that they're hope I'm doing well. Holly, I really appreciate that. I see the name Holly and I think of two things. That I have a dog named Holly, a beautiful 5-year-old English Springer Spaniel, who loves her data, who loves attention, who loves walks, who loves sniffing things, who loves peeing on flowers in the neighbor's gardens. And I think of that when I see her name Holly. And I also think of my niece Holly. My brother Scott, who lives in Austin, Texas with his family, had a daughter who's probably 13, 14 right now, and he named her Holly. And I don't think he's ever fully gotten his head around the idea that I named my dog Holly. But to me, there was just no connection. Hey, did I just have a hat on me? Did I just have a hat on me? Tara Jacobs, the silent hammer's coming out firing. Hey, I got 122 people watching. Isn't that fun? For anybody new, please follow my page. I enjoy going live. I enjoy social media. I enjoy talking. And hopefully I do them all, I don't know, reasonably well, or at least with a smile that keeps the audience coming back, hopefully. But what was I saying? Oh, it's Tuesday afternoon, and this is Coffee with Ken. Oh, okay. Duh. For those that have been watching, you know this isn't just a show about me talking. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And I must say, I might be forcing it just a wee bit today. Not feeling 100%. I had the day off work today, and I was enjoying my morning, but feeling a little congested, feeling a little runny nose, feeling a little sore throat. I think my beautiful babies maybe had a little bit of a cold, and they gave it to me. And but I was sitting there laying on the couch, and I had some messages. A couple people reach out and say, hey, did I miss Coffee with Ken this morning? And then I got another text, hey, I just got done with some appointments, and I went over to YouTube to watch Coffee with Ken. And they were, I don't know if they're worried or they're just that bored that they got nothing to do. Watch Coffee with Ken on tape or watch it live. Amy, I see what you're saying. I see your birthday tomorrow, and I see the age you're going to be. And Tara Jacobs' daughter will be 18. I would love, Amy, if you're watching tomorrow, or Tara Jacobs, your daughter is on tomorrow, I'd love to sing them happy birthday. I would love to sing them happy birthday. I don't do advanced songs, and I don't do for family members that aren't actually watching. Although for Tara Jacobs, a.k.a. the Silent Hammer, I hear a voice in the background. There's a child coming up the street. What time? That is a good question, Amy. I usually go live at about 6 o'clock every morning. And sometimes it's a little later. I'm supposed to work tomorrow at 7. But as my cold progressively wears on, and I feel less and less enthused about life and about, don't you tempt us with a good time like that. I'm debating when I'll go live tomorrow. And it's hard. I'd love to go live. I was going live for months and months at the same day, 8 o'clock every day. Thank you, Tara Jacobs, for the teddy bear. And but then in February, I started working at a super Target. I got divorced from my second wife, and I was a realtor for 17 years. And I started working at super Target because, honestly, I needed money. And I needed a structure, I needed a schedule, I needed feeling a purpose, and a bunch of things. Hello, Angela. Wait a minute. I appreciate the question track days. Hello, Star. Hello, Tony Balboni. What a name, Tony Balboni. I wonder if that's his real name. Could it be? It's a cool name. But anyway, for those who have been watching a while, you know, and this isn't just a show about me talking. It is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I have a nice hot cup of coffee, although I don't even know for sure how nice or how hot it is. I'll be honest with you. And I bragged about this product before. And it is in my link tree, which means you can buy it online, and I can make some major bucks off of Amazon. I am serious about, not about the money, but I am serious about the product. I love this little pitcher that I can take with me if I'm leaving for a trip or going to work and I'm going to have some coffee breaks. Or thank you, Star. I bedazzled myself. I'll do it again. But anyway, I love this, and I made 2 pots of coffee this morning, chugged one down and kind of nursed the other, and the second one was sitting in my pitcher all day. And again, I got a couple texts from friends saying, hey, I didn't see you do your live. Are you okay? What's going on? And I go, well, I'm kind of sick. I didn't really feel like it today. Plus, I'm so far behind. Yeah, Ruby Tuesday, I'm not afraid. But I'm so far behind in my video editing. I always go back and watch these videos and clip them into shorter ones. I'm getting overwhelmed because I got like a 2-week backlog of lives that I got to watch and edit and put words to and put songs. And I thought I'd take a break from doing lives, but then the habit kind of guy that I am and the guilt and the people pleaser man that I am called me. And the coffee man that I am called me and said, get out there and do a live. But anyway, we got a cup of coffee. Not tepid. It's certainly warmer than tepid cup of coffee. Thank you, Lynn Taylor. And I'm excited to have a sip of this coffee. And I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have a nice hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh yeah. It's still really good. Do I have to plug my SD Dream coffee pitcher? It's like 12 cups. And I'll tell you what, it keeps coffee hot all day. It's amazing all day. I'm serious. I'm not even plugging it for my own self-interest and my own financial gain. I don't know. I don't even know if I do that. I've done careers like that before. I was a stockbroker for 10 years, and I used to make a lot of money. In 1992, and I wasn't even the world's best stockbroker, but I was okay because I can talk fairly well. But it was involving cold calling people and pitching $10,000 of a stock to a guy that you're never going to meet in a state you've never even been to, and getting them to buy. And if it worked, you'd get them to buy more and more and more. And yeah, it was financially rewarding but soulless because we got paid and our clients would lose money. And that felt kind of bad. And then I became a realtor for 17 years, starting in 2005. I knew I wanted to run my own business. And I thought I'd be awesome at real estate because I'm me. I like to talk to people. I'm smarter than the average bear. I'm sorry, I'm only fake being vain, or sort of fake being vain. And I thought I'd do real well. And people tend to trust me and like me and what have you, and that's kind of all nice. But it was harder than I thought, and there's a lot more realtors than I thought, and a lot more competition than I thought, and a lot less rewarding than I thought. You get big paychecks from time to time, but I realized, somewhere along the life that in my mid-50s, I'm not really that motivated by money. And maybe it's because I've had money before, and although money makes things a little easier and life a little smoother, it doesn't buy happiness, and you still have your struggles. And if you're struggling with anxiety, you're still probably going to be anxious about other things. They might not be bills, but you'll find something to be anxious. And if you're struggling with sadness or depression, you can be sad or depressed no matter what size your bank account is. And I learned that, so I realized money doesn't buy happiness, but being broke does suck, and I've said that several times. And I'm looking forward to getting out of that phase of my life and moving forward and accomplishing. I've talked a lot lately about physical goals I want to accomplish. But I also have other goals as well, and it's relationship-wise, and it's spiritual-wise, and it's financial-wise, and might even be real estate-wise. So I'm working my way on all those levels. So let's have a little more coffee. So anyway, I don't know what I have for you today, but it is Tuesday afternoon. It's a gorgeous day here in Naperville, Illinois, and I so appreciate you for joining. I'm drinking my pumpkin spice coffee. Greetings from Colombia. What are my real estate goals? Teddy, I wish I knew. I'd love to say I'd want to buy a home. I have owned a home in the past, but for the last 10 years since my first divorce ended, I've been a renter since 2013. I wish I could say I wanted to buy a home in a great location in Naperville, Illinois, a town I love, a town with all my kids around, and but I'm not totally sure that's true. So to be honest, I say I have real estate goals. I don't know that I want to buy a home in this market, in this area today. So I'm not totally sure would be an answer for that. And I do appreciate the question. I really do. But I've done a lot of talking how I'd like to own some land. And this is just fantasy land, but I'd like to own some land and drive around and get a truck and raise cattle, ride horses. I don't know anything about raising cattle or anything about horses. Yeah, interest rate, Josh, I appreciate that. Yes, these are shoelaces. These are shoelaces. Here for the good times. It's not just interest rates. Prices have just gone up so much. I'm concerned about the economy, to be honest with you. I am concerned about the economy and worried that a little bit about things changing. And yeah, so I don't know. It's all this fascination about my jewelry It's not a ring, it's a shoelace. There's two shoelaces tied around my neck. New election, hopeful rates go down. Amy, I'm worried rates are going to go up, and I've talked about it a lot. I think if I had to guess, would interest rates go to 10% or 4% first? I'd put money that they'd go to 10%, and I think they could go higher. And there's a lot of fascination. There's a lot of weird fascination and weird questions. You guys are harassing me. You guys are harassing me. The ladies love me, Star. Well, I appreciate that. I love ladies too. But I'll tell you who I really love. And, I mean, not who I really love. My dream has always been the favorite thing I've ever been called in my life is Dad. And the most important name I've ever been called is Dad. I coached my daughter's track team for about, I don't know, a few months, a year and a half ago, and being called Coach Tracy was pretty cool. But far and away, the best thing I've ever been called is Dad. And I have two beautiful daughters that are 17 and 14. From my first marriage. And I love them with all my heart, and they're my everything, outside of the fact that I have two beautiful babies from my second wife. Two beautiful, precious little babies. I have a 10-month-old, she's almost 11 months old, and a 2.5-year-old. And you guys have met Augie several times, and I don't know if you've ever met Eve, but she's the sweetest little, gorgeous, most generous laugh, smiley, happy little baby girl with the prettiest blue eyes. And I love my little babies. And I want to be their dad more than anything. And I want to be their father. And I want to be an involved dad and an everyday dad and a put them to bed dad and a wake them up in the morning dad and a make their lunch dad and a take them to soccer practice dad and a dad that puts a Band-Aid over their knee and a dad that, I don't know, holds them when they had a hard day at school. And I know for the first, I don't know, 10 years of my oldest daughter, or probably only 8 years, 7 years of my oldest daughter's life, and only 3 or 4 of my second daughter's life, I became a divorced dad. And a divorced dad, you're still a dad, but it's hard, and it's sad, and it's lonely, and you miss your kids, and you see them on Tuesdays and Thursdays and every other weekend. And you're parenting alone, and you're wishing there's nowhere else in the world you'd rather be than spending time with your kids and loving on your kids and being a dad to your kid and the head of the family figure. And I'll just say it. What the hell? My second wife and I always loved each other a lot. We always loved each other a lot. We had a lot of passion. But I think maybe when we got together, we weren't in a place, either of us, like emotionally or maturity level, or in a place where we could bring the best version of ourselves to a healthy relationship. And over the last 2 years since I've been separated, I haven't dated anybody. I haven't gone out on anybody without it. I haven't even gone to coffee with anybody or gone to a movie with anybody. And it's because my heart's always not been at home with me, and my heart's been with my ex-wife and my two beautiful babies. And I don't know what the future holds. And I'm wearing a ring today because I still love my ex-wife, and I still love my babies. And I don't want, because I was in a bad phase of life, or my ex-wife was in a bad phase of life, to make a rash decision that will make the next 30 years of my life, yes, I know I'd go on to successful things. And yes, I know I think Coffee with Ken's going to do real well. And I think I'm going to grow my business and be financially successful and be able to do what I want. But the one thing I want to do more than any other is be a dad to the two beautiful babies, an everyday dad to the two beautiful babies that God blessed me with. And I want nothing more than to give that a chance, give my heart and give every opportunity I can to making that happen. And I don't know if it's reality. I don't know if it's a pipe dream. I don't know. I know I want it. I know my babies want it. I know. I mean, I don't want to speak for her, but I think my ex wants it. And, you know, I don't know what the future holds, and I don't want you guys peppering me with too much stuff. If I get on tomorrow and I'm not wearing a ring, it's probably because I had a temper tantrum and I got mad, because I have a tendency to do that. And I'm trying to work on that. And I'm trying to be the best version of me. And I don't think the best version of me, has a loving partner and friend and companion and mother of my kids by my side. And I'm going to give that every opportunity I can to make it happen. So I'll leave you with that. I'll drink some more coffee. But that's all I think I'm going to say about that. And I don't think I was given it every opportunity to make it happen. I hope so. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm persistent. I'm persistent. I'm patient. I'm charming as heck. And, you know, I know she's always loved me, and I know we haven't always seen eye to eye and always gotten along, and there was some ugliness, embarrassing ugliness between us that I think we both feel silly about. But I'm going to do what I can to put that aside and give it a shot and try hard and talk to therapists or do what I got to do to put myself where I want to be in life. And yeah. So cheers to second chances. Cheers to maybe third chances. Cheers to trying real hard. Cheers to chasing your dreams and going for what you want. And you know, I talk about this show. And striving on a path and heading for the direction you want. And I've had a lot of successes over the last 2 years, but the one thing I miss more than anything is being an everyday dad to my kids. And I know that doesn't guarantee marital bliss. I'm not ignorant. I've been down this road before. But I think if I didn't give it a try, a real try, I'd be making a mistake. And I'm willing to give it a try. Good morning, Keith, or good afternoon, Keith. I'm going to give it a try as best I can. And I'm not going to worry if it works or doesn't work. I'm going to try my damnedest to make anything work, or give it a possibility, or put the ball in play, or whatever cliche you want to use. Because it means a lot to me. And no matter what positive thing happened to me over the last couple of years, without a family to celebrate it with, felt empty. It felt empty. And I want to have a family to celebrate with, and a baby to wipe her nose when she's sick, and another baby to read a book with. And nothing gives me more joy than that. And I'm going to do what I can to give it a chance. And I'm not promising anything, and I don't need the Naperville gossip pages lighting up, because I don't know. We don't like it, but it's just kind of who we are. We're who we are. And I don't know. We get noticed a lot. Maybe, it's my fault. I do a Coffee with Ken show. I got Coffee with Ken mugs. I'm loud. I cheer loud. Drink a lot of coffee. I'm usually caffeinated. But I just felt better. Like I wanted to wear this ring, and it's something I missed out on the last couple of years. And again, I might be having a tantrum and throw a fit and say, "I hate her. I hate her. She was mean. She was mean." No, I'm just kidding. But tomorrow, but I don't know. I just wanted to wear my ring today, and I just want to wear my ring today, and that's why I'm wearing it. So yeah, no, Shannon, I know, but I don't know. Just because a lot of the negative stuff was public doesn't mean I'm not going to try, and that I'm not going to love on my babies and give my babies the best chance. You know, I got a little 10-month-old beautiful girl. She's 10 months old. Her best chance at a great life is having her dad in her house or in her life every day. And I think I'd be selfish if I didn't try my hardest to give my daughter Eve the best chance at a great life. And I know, like I said, a great life is having her mom and her dad together and loving on her and sharing the successes and the failures and the tears and the moments of joy. And I don't know. I figure it's worth it. She's worth it. I promise you. I promise you, my two little angels are worth it. And I believe with all my heart that my ex-wife and I did have something special. And there were no doubt there were a lot of troubles. There were a lot of problems and a lot of stuff. But I don't know that we tried it as, you know, we did what we could to overcome that stuff. And so I'm wearing a ring today. I'm wearing a ring today. See what it means. See if I'm wearing one tomorrow. Now I'm really in trouble. Now I'm really in trouble. But I don't care. I don't care. That's just where I'm at. And again, this show's about life, and this is my life, and this is what's happening, and this is where I'm at. And I cannot tell you, when I'm hanging out with my family and my two little babies, I feel like I'm on vacation. I'm just so excited. I'm going, hey, maybe we can watch a movie tonight. Maybe we can go to breakfast. Maybe we can go to the pool. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can do that. And it feels so good. And I mean, I'll just be honest, there's been issues and stuff, and we still got scars and pain and hurt and sadness, but it's worth fighting for, and it's worth trying. And Eve is a great name. So cheers to us. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Whatever. It's a live video. Can I erase this live video? Can I go back and erase it? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. But I so appreciate you guys for joining today. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I hope you're in a great day. I hope you're going to join me tomorrow. I hope whoever's birthday it was is going to tune in tomorrow, and I can sing happy birthday tomorrow. And again, I don't hold out. I'm not holding my breath or anything. And we're just going to see what happens. But I'm going to fight for my babies. And see where that goes. I think that's a good start. Why do I have shoestrings around my neck? No, I won't make that joke. But because there were two shoestrings sitting here, and I was probably a little nervous about the subject matter, so I thought I'd distract the world. People were nagging me about the ring I'm wearing. I tell you what, as a man, you don't wear much jewelry. I like a little bit of jewelry, and plus it matches my watch, which I'm not wearing right now. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining. I so appreciate you. You guys are awesome. You mean a ton to me, and I don't know. I hope you tune in tomorrow. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you are feeling good. Hope you're loving yourself. Hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.